Sorry, my computer died, so I had to plug it in and charge it a little bit. So I'm going to try to start where I left off because I really don't want to start all over again, and I don't think my computer can handle it, which is stupid, but let's keep going here. So I was talking about, let's see here. The trusted by the world's leading central banks, financial institutions, and national security organizations. So Ripple has partnered with all of these departments here. So there's Payments Canada, which I will be explaining a little bit more in depth. I'm Canadian, so I'll be explaining a little bit more in depth as to what that looks like. We have the Department of Treasury here. We have CME Group. We have FNality, Ripple, and the Department of Defense. Okay, so let's look at Payments Canada. So this is paymentscanada.ca here, and it's talking about how cross-border payments are evolving. So initially it goes through what cross-border payments are and what correspondent banking payment flowchart looks like currently, and then what paytech transfer pricing payment flowchart looks like. And then we have digital currencies and cross-border payments. And then we go to stable coins for cross-border payments. And this is what I'm going to read because it's extremely interesting. Just move that over here. Let's do that. Okay. Actually, sorry, I'm really not skilled in this. Okay, stable coins refer to a class of digital currencies which are relatively stable in terms of their price. Stable coins offer instantaneous processing and security of payments, as many cryptocurrencies do. They offer stability with respect to their parity against fiat currencies. Two digital currencies that fall into this category are RippleNet's native digital currency, XRP, and Stellar Network's native cryptocurrency, the Stellar Lumen XLM. Both Ripple and Stellar enable faster and more efficient cross-border payments relative to correspondent banking. However, they differ in that Ripple is focused on improving cross-border payment settlement between international banks, whereas Stellar is focused on providing low-cost cross-border payment financial services to the end user and the unbanked population. Okay, so I don't think I need to read all of that, but I thought that was interesting that they are kind of brother and sister. They're like gold and silver. They both increased and almost doubled their price when the ruling came out. And now we are here in Payments Canada, where it's talking about XLM and XRP together. So if you want to look into that a little bit more, it's at payments.ca. Here we have Larry Fink from BlackRock talking about, Watcher Guru posted this, that crypto will transcending international currencies due to global demand. Now, if you noticed, Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler were very much against all of this crypto stuff. And now we have Bitcoin ETFs popping up because guess what? Their biggest funder, BlackRock, is wanting to get in on the money, right? So let's hear what he has to say here.
More and more global investors are asking us about the role of crypto. And as I said, I do believe a lot of crypto is going to be, it's an international asset. It has a differentiating value versus other asset classes, but more importantly, because it's so international, it's going to transcend any one currency and currency valuation. If you just look at the value of our dollar and how it depreciated last 2 months and how much it appreciated over the last 5 years, I mean, an international crypto product can really transcend that. And that's why we believe there's great opportunities. And that's why we're seeing more and more interest. And that interest is broad-based worldwide. More and more.
Excellent. Great job, Larry. All right, moving on. We have Nick, Crypto Crusader here. How crazy is the timeline for this Ripple case? So 7 days before FedNow is launching, the same day BlackRock says crypto will transcend international currencies due to global demand. We have a Fox headline that says Fed is looking into possible digital dollar with Ripple XRP logo behind them. And Swift announces they are piloting instant payments across currency zones. So all of this is happening right around XRP being cleared as a currency and the case wrapping up. This is wild. I agree. Moving on. So we have here from ripple.com announcing Ripple's global payment steering group. Okay, so what is that? What year is this from? This is from 2016, but I'm going to be sharing something that I'm going to do a point here. So today, Ripple is proud to announce, so this is how far back everything started being planned. The train tracks started being laid down. So today, Ripple is proud to announce the creation of the first interbank group for global payments based on distributed financial technology. Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Santander, UniCredit, Standard Chartered, Westpac Banking Corporation, and Royal Bank of Canada are the founding members of this network known as the Global Payments Steering Group, and CIBC will also be joining them as a new member. Okay, so this has been planned for quite some time. So now this is from 2016 as well. Yeah, it just kind of goes over what the steering group is. So we'll move on. Okay, so this is the timeline from when FedNow, everyone thinks FedNow is a new thing, but it's not. It has started to being thought about and planned. So XRP drops here, really good timeline outline of the whole progression of FedNow. So we have September 10th, 2013, and that's when Ripple, I think, started too, what I had mentioned before. Payment system improvement public consultation paper. Financial institutions in the US were asked how the payment system in the country should be improved with speed, efficiency, safety, and collaboration with the industry. May 2015, the Faster Payments Task Force was created. The task force brought together a diverse group of 320 stakeholders, including banks, regulators, end users, and technology companies, to create a roadmap for modernizing the US payments infrastructure. And of that wide group, a steering committee of 16 people were selected. Ryan Zagone representing Ripple Labs. So Ripple was already part of FedNow development in 2015. Ripple supports the task force belief in a multi-provider market as evidenced by the Interledger Protocol, which is designed to provide technical interoperability across networks and providers. A Fed report noted that ILP could spur further innovation and adoption of new solutions. It was also a key feature in the Bank of England's recent successful proof of concept using Ripple to enable real-time cross-border payments. I think that just happened. Like England is ready, London is ready, right? July 24th, 2017, the final report of the FPTF recommendation that the Fed creates a fast payment system. Moving forward to August 5th, 2019, the Fed announced its plan to create a fast payment system, which is called now FedNow. Important driver was the announcement of the digital currency project, Libra, by Facebook on June 18th, 2019. Another important driver was the partnership between the World Economic Forum and the UN to meet the Sustainable Development Goals in every country by 2030. Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson are part of the World Economic Forum, and they are listed on their website. I'll just keep quiet. So August 6, 2020, the Fed revealed the features of FedNow. So FedNow community, about 100 major financial institutions participated in the development of the features. The FedNow will be rolled out in phases. August 29, 2022, the Fed confirmed that it would be launching FedNow in the middle of 2023, which is where we're at today. Lael Brainard, the vice chair of Federal Reserve Board, is a key player in the rollout of FedNow and became the head of the United States Economic Council in 2023. Another important part played by the Boston branch of the FedNow, which was tasked with creating FedNow under the supervision of Ken Montgomery. Overall, it was work of a 100-person team with the help of major financial institutions. In March 16th, 2023, a couple days after beginning the banking crisis, after the beginning of the banking crisis, announced the Fed that it would launch FedNow in July. And here we are, days before it is launching. Chad Steingraber says at launch, it'll be interbank transfers with the service providers performing the transactions with their own custom settlement engines. And then soon after that, consumers will have access to mobile wallets, just like any other banking app. So the flood is coming. So mobile wallets, digital wallets. You know, I went on my banking recently and it was stating that, here it is, my screenshot, that I should know that I might not be able to access my digital wallet. My bank and any other bank that I have used in Canada has never, ever uttered anything about a digital wallet. So they're getting us primed and prepared with this terminology. It's coming. 4 days I don't know when this was posted, but Chad Steingraber also says 4 days. FedNow goes live on June 20th. The system itself is just a facilitator of transaction. It's the providers that are doing the work. And who are they? So who is running FedNow? We have Finastra, Volante, ACI, FIS, Temenos, and other ones, and they're all running on RippleNet. So I guess that might be a little tiny bit important. So here we go. Altcoin Hero says FedNow launching July 20th with over 100 banks. Will XRP and XLM be used to facilitate the blockchain aspect of their FedNow payment system? So here is, let's start this one all over again. Can I? No. So these are all the organizations that will be utilizing FedNow. These are not particularly Ripple partners, but all of these guys here, Finastra, Volante, ACI, FIS, Temenos, they are the one running FedNow, and they run on RippleNet. Okay, Jack the Rippler says, boom, CEO of SBI. So this is what I had mentioned before in Japan. So SBI is a bank. Every bank in Japan will use XRP by 2025. So Ripple provides, let's increase this up here. Ripple provides a hybrid technology that combines interledger protocol and XRP ledger. Ripple's technology base. XRP ledger, it does not have a mining. It's not proof of work. Mechanism like Bitcoin and approves consensus transaction approval between distributed ledgers only at a specific node, where transactions are confirmed at a speed that can also be used for financial transactions. The interledger protocol is a payment system that connects the ledgers, which can further advance interbank settlements more closely. Ripple can build a hybrid type remittance system that combines ILP and XRP ledger. Okay. Okay, we'll get through a little bit more here. Another one from Chad Steingraber is, remember this, it gets what they're all waiting for. The wait is over. The green light is here. So these are a lot of the banks. We got JP Morgan Chase, Mizuho, all of these guys here are partnered with Ripple. Okay. And it all goes down back to BlackRock and Vanguard. Wall Street Bulls says, let's talk cryptocurrency. When we compare XRP and Bitcoin, the contrasts are striking. XRP offers fast, cheap transactions with fees only in cents, secure networks, real-time settlements, and regulated real-world utility as a digital bridge currency in the finance realm. On the other hand, Bitcoin struggles. It lacks smart contracts, charges hefty fees, experiences failed transactions, and doesn't guarantee settlement. Essentially, it's blockchain tech. It's like it's a 256-year-old grandma struggling to keep up with the times. Not to mention, the Bitcoin network is truly centralized. Bitcoin maximalists and their Ponzi companies hold Bitcoin miners under their control. If the system shuts down, no transactions can proceed, leading to massive disruptions. Moreover, consider holding XRP and real gold and silver assets with tangible utilities and intrinsic value. Contrast this with Bitcoin offers zero utility and lacks intrinsic value in this dynamic financial landscape. Substance over hype matters. So utility and use case. Okay. Do we still use Netscape Navigator or whatever it's called, or dial-up? Bitcoin could be also a PSYOP too. I heard that one. It's kind of interesting. That's where the 3-letter government agencies come in, right? Get us primed and ready to test us to see if we're going to use digital currencies. All right, Mr. Mann here says Mr. Mann says Faster Payments Council fall meeting. So there is a fall meeting for the Faster Payments Council. And then we have here. Okay, so these are countries. Ripple Partners list at Colombia facilitates blockchain tech. So popularity of Ripple among developing countries is growing. Many countries across the world are leveraging Ripple's XRP Ledger CBDC platform services for pilot projects similar to Colombia. There are countries including Hong Kong, Bhutan, Montenegro, and Palau. And I believe Palau is utilizing the XRP Ledger to run USDC, I believe. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Okay, and then we have Ripple's involvement in CBDC development projects across the world. So Ripple was reported to participate actively in many CBDC development programs that started in March of 2021, when the company started piloting the XRP Ledger's private version. This protocol was intended to provide authorities with the required infrastructure for the development and security of CBDCs. So recently, Ripple was seen participating in a US-based think tank, the Digital Dollar Project. It's also part of the Digital Pound Project, Digital Pound Foundation, initiative called Technical Sandbox Program. The program had the objective to explore more potential technical and business effects of CBDC within the country. In February, Ripple also said that it joined the Digital Euro Association, the digital-based think tank, with a supporting partner. The initiative was focused on driving the growth and development of digital euro and CBDC in the region. So, yes, I don't think Bitcoin is doing that. So this is just like trying to illustrate how much it's being adopted outside of the US as well. And so here are some partner banks and companies that Ripple has partnered with, I believe. Banks that are currently using Ripple XRP technology in 2023. So this was just written in April. And here's bank. We have Santander, American Express, Standard Chartered, Westpac, SBI, Remit, Access Bank, Yes Bank, National Australia Bank, NBAD Bank, UBS, CIBC. And here are some partners, partner banks and companies. All right, so this is a big list. I'm not going to read all of them. You can look at it. And now these are the ones that are experimenting with RippleNet. Quite the extensive list, I would say. And now let's just end off with where the world is with the changing times. We have the BRICS nations. More countries are joining the BRICS the BRICS coalition in order to be able to trade their own currencies or predetermined currency, perhaps the yuan or the rupee, I believe, the Indian currency. There might be a basket of currencies available for them to utilize, and they're also talking about a BRICS currency that might be digital, and they are also stacking up on gold. So their new currency is going to be gold back. So not faring too well for the United States. Now, what happens if the UAE joins the BRICS alliance? It's not going to be good. In conclusion, the UAE joining BRICS could dim the US's dollar prospects and make way for a new world order. The decline of the US dollar begins when oil-rich Middle East nations ask Western allies to pay BRICS in BRICS currency. So, and ending off, Mr. Man here, this is just hot off the presses. This is a really good find. I haven't gotten a chance to read it. It was just released today. And it is the high-level recommendations for the regulation, supervision, and oversight of crypto asset activities and markets. And this is for global clarity and global regulation. So things are moving along quite quickly now. We'll have to see where it ends up. So I'm going to stop sharing right now. And I want to thank everyone for sticking in if you've made it this far. And this is really interesting times we're living in. We're living in the middle of history right now. And so this is also a little time capsule for me to encapsulate where I am at with regards to what's going on in the economy and the world. The world is changing and it's going to look very different in the next few years. And I think the rest of this year is going to be quite dramatic. So let's see where this goes. I might make more videos, but I thought this would be a good introduction considering Ripple just won mostly with the SEC, and things are now going to be compounding in momentum moving forward. All right. Well, thank you for being here and hope to see you again soon. Bye.